Welcome to tonight's, I guess you'd call it NXT Go Home show for Emergence, as NXT Heatwaves Go Home is not until next week in Philly. But this is what happened last Tuesday on NXT. We saw Josh Briggs attack Inamura. Jordan Grace pursue Blake Monroe. Chelsea Green invade NXT. But he would hit Ethan Page. Hank and Tank retained, but they would end up getting attacked by Dark State, which sets up a tag title match at Heatwave. Obafemi addressed Trick Williams and Javon Evans. We know next week in Philly, Trick and Javon will face each other. Winner gets Oba at Heatwave in Boston. But tonight, they had to team up with Javon, and they have to team up with TNA's Moose to deal with Dark State. And Moose, as we all know this Friday, gets Trick at Emergence in Baltimore. While Nia Jax and the Bougie Bully, Lash Legend, went at each other's throats. If it took refs and security to keep these two from killing each other last week, earlier today, Hank and Tank, the NXT Tag Champs, in front of Ava. For your sake, you better not be lying, boys. Hello, Joey. And we're kicking it off with Nia Jax against Lash Legend. The Bougie Bully against the Irresistible Force. Or as I like to call Nia, the living embodiment of collateral damage.
Women's division, new battle for downlight supremacy. NXT women's division, again, who's going to take that important step towards the top?
Yeah, Nia's a monster in her own right. She actually eliminated... No, wait. She came in too late for Lash to eliminate Lash in the Rumble this year. And ironic that she's also Ava's cousin. Or maybe her aunt. I don't remember which. Under normal conditions, I would say Nia has the advantage in terms of size and strength. But when you look at terms of height, Lash is basically around her level. 5'10" to 6'1". So this is pretty even on paper for in terms of the height gain. So Nia can't really push Lash around all that much. Collar and elbow tie-up. Ref calling for a break, and we get one. Collar and elbow again. This time it's Lash being backed up. Face first in the corner, and now bearing the shoulder in the midsection of Legend is Nia. Oh, hey, Mike. Want to come in? Into the corner. Miss of the shot by Nia. Lash back, now battering her own shoulder into the midsection. And again. Slap across the chest. Nia's got still fun. Oh, man. Guillotine by Nia? This is a rarity. Oh, look at the power of Legend ramming her back into the corner. Yeah, it's a rarity when that happens. Actually, it's a rarity for both sides. Boot to the face by Nia, who used her near suffocating grip just to stagger Legend. Legend gets thrown out of the ring through the ropes. Next week, NXT hits the 2300 in Philadelphia. Nia gets rammed into the apron twice by Lash, 3 times. This all started at the Evolution Battle Royal in Atlanta last month. Lash trying to pick Nia up, no avail. Nia cuts her off, throws her out of the ring. This time, not Lash, foot lands on the apron. Right hand by Lash. Drives Nia face first into the buckle. Now she's going to do it again on the other side. And a chop across the chest of Jax while she's trapped in the ropes by Legend. This is turning into one heck of a matchup, nearly going. Shoulder tackle knocks the big gal off her feet, big splash. 1, and Jax barely gets the shoulder up shortly after a 2 count. Been fighting a bit of a cold the last 24 hours. Lash trying to pick Nia up, no avail. Headbutt by Jax. Double clothesline, both women down. Nia gets back up. Lash gets up first, followed by Nia. Pump kick sends Nia out of the ring. Got me. Please be picture in picture. Yes. Can't blame me for asking for picture in picture now, can you? This gives Legend a chance to recover on the inside, but it's also giving Nia a chance to recover her strength on the out, which is a double-edged sword. And now not Lash just mocking Nia. This isn't a good move, Lash. Right hand by Legend. Right hand by Jax. Brings the bougie bully down to a knee and slams her face first into the ring frame. Oh, and Nia was looking to ram Lash into the steps. Instead, she goes shoulder first into the ring steps. Right hands by Lash going to work on Nia. Drives her face first into the barricade. Lash moving the steps out. But Nia cuts her off with a clubbing blow to the back of her neck. Nia now picking the steps up and picking up the top half of the stairs. Rolls back in the ring to break the count and interrupt the ref's 10 count. Smart move. Vic, Booker, Corey, I'd get out of there if I were you three. Like I said, been dealing with a bit of a cold. Mostly in the throat and sinus, not so much in the brain. My temperature's been hovering a little bit over 98.6 the last couple of hours. Small fever, but nothing too significant where I can't go to work tomorrow. Lash back in the ring. Jack's back in. Back elbow drop. Yes, it's CSI Toronto. Oh, Law and Order. Thanks, Toronto. Nia now slowing the pace down like she always does. Focusing on the back and neck of Lash Legend. And with this chin lock. I don't blame you, Vic. Joseph. Lash trying to get free. Back elbow shots. Forearm shot. Chop. What's Lash doing? Was trying for a slam, but Nia cut her off. Oh, Samoan drop. 1, 2, but Legend kicks out. And into the post goes Nia. Surprised the crowd saying this is awesome for a match that's gone, like, what, 10 minutes or so? What is? No way. Bow and arrow slam by Legend, but she can't capitalize given how much that took out of her. Especially when you consider Nia's size. How much does Nia Jax weigh? Sheesh, that's 272 pounds you put on your back, girl. And a thumb in the eye by Nia. Body slam. Stenton. Talking about playing dirty. Tickets on sale now for Heatwave a week from Sunday at the Songus Arena in Lowell, Massachusetts. That she is. Lash going to the the stairs. But Nia prowling. Oh no. Guys, get out of there. They went to the barricade last week. Who knows what they're going to do tonight? Legend trying to fight back. Right hand, right hand. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck of Jax. Oh no. Oh no. Lash, don't do it. Jax using that center of gravity to block it. Right hand by Legend to block it. Oh no. No, 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 no! Oh my God! Lash couldn't hold up Nia, and both women go through the table and are down. Good grief. And now the 10 count starts. Nia gets back in. 7, 8. She's not going to make it. Not. She barely makes it back in. Don't blame her. Legend is showing tenacity. Right hand by. Each woman train rights and lefts. Nia, last to try again. She got it. 1, 2, no. What is the bougie bully gonna do here? Uh-oh. Oh no, superplex. I mean, this is roughly somewhere around 425 pounds up there between these two women. What's Lash's weight? No way, she's not going for a power bomb. Oh, it got turned into an annihilator. And there's another one. Nia's got this in the bag. It's done. That was 450 pounds on that rope between those two women. One of the better matches Nia's had in a while, from what I could tell. I mean, match her up with someone who's of her height and her size, she can go pretty far. The problem is, WWE doesn't have many women in that range. And Piper Niven's pretty damn bad in her own right. Lash gave her a run for the money. So, how am I not surprised you're doing this again? Holmes, you stupid son of a bitch. Seriously, Clay. This is why you need to go to the pen too with Montas, you piece of shit. But alas, no. Mendoza and Stearns were so hell bent on making you a fucking starter. The sooner Miguel gets back, the sooner the Mets can put Holmes in the fucking bullpen where that piece of shit belongs. The sooner that happens, the better. Never put a career reliever in a starter role. Up next, Joe Hendry against Charlie Dempsey. Get this piece of shit off the mound, Mendoza. Get him off. Forgive my distraction, folks, but I get real frustrated whenever it's Holmes or Montas on the mound. Because they can't get clean. They never get clean innings. They never get the clean 1, 2, 3. Their pitch counts constantly get stacked to a point where they're not going to make it to 5 innings, and which means the bullpen has to be overtaxed again. Because David Stearns is more interested in quick fix recreation projects with rotational pitchers and penny pinching rather than spending the big bucks to get a good fucking arm.
With two irresistible sets coming together, you can't help but think. Oh, wow. Not fresh. You can table signals to Corson or Jordan. Come to sweet that to come stop with a real junior. People take exactly about 33. Stop the field on 36. Still think it's time to skate there. So, yeah. You got options. It's like the small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new
Gambling lunatic.
getting into tight spaces is simple. The all-new Swimmer Deluxe. Look, all clean.
The sooner we get McGill back, the sooner we can get a more consistent rotation. And the sooner we can put pieces of shit like Holmes in the bullpen. He is proof. Sure, at first the idea worked, but now teams have figured out how to hit off them. Why do you think he's only won one start in his last God knows how many?
At Zaxby's, you can lemon pepper any way you want. Get lemon pepper wings, lemon pepper sandwiches, or lemon pepper fingers. Now that's lemon pepper perfection. Zaxby's lemon pepper dry. Who's got the sauce?
Tie fucking game. Or we just get a force out and let one get it. People wonder why I want to kill Mendoza. And I want to kill Stearns. Reclamation project pitchers. They're gambles no matter how you look at it. I mean, putting them in the rotation is gambling no matter how you look at it. And Mendoza and Stearns, with his psychotic desire for reclamation pitching, is an idiot to gamble on people like Holmes and Montas. You know they're bad if you put them in a starting situation, but yet you put them in anyway. I mean, just today, they had to put Montas in the bullpen because he's not been panning out lately. They had to put Frankie in the bullpen because he hasn't been panning out lately. As soon as Tyler McGill or Paul Blackburn get back, you do the same to this son of a bitch. Here come the secret Hervis and Chelsea Green. I don't know what this is all about, but this has to do with what happened last week. It's Avian Heights, whatever. Yeah.
Champion, decorated track and field athlete. So once they think it's mine, next.
Get Holmes off the mountain, Mendoza, you piece of dimwitted shit! This is why I hate you! The gambling! You basically let a 4-run lead get away again! Do I even want to know? Seriously, Mendoza, what is the point? You know Clay Holmes can't get a clean inning. You know his pitch count is this fucking high through 4. Why keep him out there? That's gambling, you son of a bitch! I'm going to kill him when the time comes. He has. I know I have been beating this dead horse into the ground to where it's in the glue factory. But Carlos Mendoza needs to be fired if the Mets fail to make the playoff cut this year. Fired! All for his bullshit gambling! Dempsey and Sinclair are the only ones left of the NQCC. After Tavion Heights left, and Miles Bourne left, and Tavion Heights left. Amen. He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, too little too late to bring in Gregory Soto, you son of a bitch. Carlos Mendoza is a gambling animal who cannot be cured. Like a dog, he'll only respond to disciplinary tirades. Failing that, he's going to have to suffer an accident. And you get what I'm saying. Holmes should never start a game again! Put his ass in the bullpen when Tyler McGill gets back. It's where that fucker belonged in the first place! Having a good day until this shit happened with you, Mendoza. Your stupid ass gambling habit! Kill yourself! Side headlock by Hendry. Back elbow shot. Roll through. Drop toe hold by Dempsey. Goes to the Fujiwara attempt. Roll up by Hendry and a 2 count. Hip toss by Hendry. Can you stop throwing sinkers out of the zone, Soto? The Mets finally get out of the inning, but damage done. 4 fucking runs coughed up because Holmes can't get a damn clean inning. Because he's a piece of shit reliever. 5 each. Going in the bottom of the 4th. And I'm going to kill you, Mendoza, one of these days. I'm going to fucking murder you for your self-indulgent gambling. Your psychosis in leaving pitchers to rot when you know they've been having a bad outing. Why didn't you go to the bullpen sooner? I get you didn't want to overattack them, but you've been overtaxing the damn team anyway the last 12 fucking games. And you're going to make it 13 because you're a piece of shit who doesn't know what to do. Irish whip the reverse by Hendrick. Duck of the clothesline. Duck again. Back elbow. Throat shot. Northern Lights by Dempsey into a float over. Double under butterfly into a bridge. Floats over again. Into a guillotine. And he reverses. Vertical suplex by Joe. Right hand by Hendry. And again, Hendry looking to rebound from his loss to Mustafa Ali on Impact this past Thursday. Clothesline. Fallaway slam. Called the Freak of Nature. Kips up. Time for the standing ovation. Dempsey blocks it. Backslide, 1, 2. Hendry kicks out. Looking for a backslide. Nope. Dempsey going to get a standing ovation. 1, 2, done. We're going to hear from Josh Briggs to see why he attacked his former tag partner, Yoshiki Inamura, next.
Sometimes all you want is an escape into sheets flush down the gentle soft finish. The subtle delicate scent and softness down to life into
Canadian 2-topping pizzas are just $6.99 each. Or you could attempt to share $6.99 burgers instead.
Hope we don't mind.
Hit his first home run and his first
Beautiful. That's
Turns out, no matter how you slice it, you get more with Domino's $6.99 pizzas.
Here, I'll take one. Welcome to Visible,
there are 2 away.
the ultimate wireless hack. It's no longer powered with unlimited data optimized online. Now, just $8 a month for your kids. Stream, scroll, browse, and connect with it's a top game.
I wish gambling was, any kind of gambling was illegal in the world.
Another toothpaste that does not swing.
We show up with the whole bag. Arm & Hammer Deep Clean, the strength of dollars saved and jobs done. We show up with the to you. This is a story about the one who keeps it all moving. He is measured, precise, stops the right parts. And he knows just what it matters. Because for the one, this is about more than business. He has really products unique and they're not so
When your home gets bugs, the struggle is real. That's why you need Zero. Number one try. Zero goes wherever bugs you. Working 24/7. Catch and kill flying insects with no odor and no. Zero kills 99.9% of bugs out, getting rid of bugs you didn't even know you had. What a protection. Zero. People friendly.
Stay at home or Juan.
Geez, I think you're ready. You're wrong. But I got to win this match tonight. We will win, Mama. I've been on a roll. Triple A, celebration, huge opportunity tonight. And Triple Mania this weekend? I ain't stopping till I get to the top, and it's about time. I become NXT Women's Champion. I get it. Ice City is heating up, but I've been this close to a women's title match. And the woman that's taking the title from JC is me. Wait, stop that. How many on both the odds in this title match? They understand when it comes to this title. Jada Parker has next. And y'all goofy for thinking otherwise. Y'all mess up my part of it. So do I.
Here comes Josh Briggs to explain his action. Okay, Briggs, what's your explanation?
The 1-1. Makes it all foul back in that play. It's 1-2. So for a minute here, it looked like Spencer Strider was going to last longer in this game than Clay Holmes did. Even alongside a 5-1 lead. Holmes lasted just 3 2/3. Strider right now is at 3 2/3. 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes. It's Sinimo. Swing high.
Home run, Mets get back in front 8-5 on a Nimmo bomb, his 20th. God. And for Clay Holmes by proxy. Because at the moment, that gets him back off the hook. Granted, he's not going to win this game since he came out of the game too soon. True.
I am a man of mayhem, and I should be the NXT champion.
Hell, at one point you guys should have been the NXT tag champs. You didn't.
Survive in NXT is by fighting. So next week in Philadelphia.
Thanks, Chris. Huh? Oh, I like that. And speaking of the devil, here comes Inamura. You would think that after these two battled each other in the N1 victory last year and hit it off well, they would make a great tag team. But Briggs' inner darkness has reared its head.
You are my friend. But now you are just
An asshole?
how do you say in English?
Jackass. I called it! I called it! He's a jackass! He's a jackass! He's a jackass!
With no lose. Will be in.
And Inamura going after Briggs, and I don't blame him. Inamura sends Briggs off the apron. But now Briggs firing back. Here comes security. We're just going to be a city of brotherly hate next week between these two. Security on the chop goes Briggs. Fly! But he missed Briggs, I think. No, he got him. He got him. There will be no honor in Philly next week. Up next is an exclusive interview with the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace. We know she's getting Blake Monroe at Heatwave when she's fully recovered, of course.
No great baby use it at home. False positive and negative results may occur. Those at high risk should use colonoscopy. See the drug law. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
We're letting the Mets get back in front for now.
She balance on the finance side? Will it make him? Stay on his dog like Queen.
What?
Can't do it all, but refresher, softer, better laundry.
Oh, I can ignore that. Just a reminder to get life insurance, but I can do it later. We just got our life insurance through Ethos. You can get $1 million in coverage, and it only takes about 10 minutes. That's not bad, actually.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
You can get this fixed now.
games. I'm glad I hate it. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of bull riding. Hello, God Gamer. Well, what do you expect? I don't get a lot of people into my streams. The most I've had is through Grossi Posse raids when I started out in 2022.
Just drop lemon pepper. So you can get that zesty lemon and crack black pepper flavor. Lemon pepper fans, this one's for you. Zaxby's lemon pepper dry fry. Who's got the sauce? Hey, Nina, is your energy bill sky high again, too? Since I got the great deal on new champion windows.
I hate commercials like these. It's so boring. It takes so much fun out of the stream. Oh, good God. Not again. Fly out and fly ball and a productive out further. Just get a ground ball, would you, Gregory? Just get me a ground ball, would you?
A local pet store has its license revoked after 11 dogs died in 2 months. What's next for the business and the puppies tonight on WCCB Music?
Shit. August 19th, we got to the Met. I thought it'd be at the 2300 or whatever. Of course. But then again, I do not like that the WWE is shifting from Peacock to ESPN in 2026 for the major PLEs. Which means next year I'm basically stuck doing nothing but NXT PLEs, for better or worse.
Getting to WWE. Kelly, this is probably going to surprise a lot of people, but Blake is actually right. No, what do you mean?
I've seen Jordan Grace's early career photos. She's not the hunk of meat that you see today. Trust me, she was not the hunk of beef you see today. She was pretty around the gut in her early career.
Just physical, lifting weights, counting down the number on a scale, it probably would have been a lot easier.
Not to fact shame her, but I'm just going off personal. I'm just going off memory.
With my mind, my self-worth, that little voice in my head saying that I'm never, ever going to be good enough, no matter how hard I try. I think that
Well, Mets dodged that bullet to end the inning, so 1 hit, a walk. 2 stranded for Atlanta, 8-5 Mets.
But I've always felt like an outsider, especially now. So when someone like Blake came along, someone I thought was an outsider in their own right, I wanted to connect. I did. I wanted to feel like we could maybe understand each other. But I see who she is now. We share the same weakness, except hers is wrapped up in a designer confidence. She doesn't think that she's good enough, so she projects that on other women, tearing them down so that she can stand tall. There's real power in being able to see through someone like that.
Well, again, at Heat Wave, you're going to have a chance to prove that, Jordan.
Real strength.
Ow.
Feed on someone else's weakness. Now, in 2 weeks at Heat Wave, you get Blake Monroe one-on-one. So what can we expect? I'm not going to be stepping in that ring with Blake to prove that I'm better than her or to try to get revenge. I'm going to be stepping in in that ring to remind her and the WWE Universe that there's no blueprint for a champion. Champions come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And more importantly, champions are able to silence their minds and silence bullies like Blake Monroe.
We know Blake will be focusing on that neck in a couple of weeks in Boston.
What a champion looks like. You think so insecure? Can you believe that? Yeah, I can. Especially when you embarrassed her. Remember? Okay, and because of that, you're actually gonna meet her in the ring next week face to face before your big match of heavyweight. What? You need it.
Cute. Real cute. Mitch. This was 2 weeks ago at Impact, where she managed to retain, albeit by DQ, against former champ Monster Slamovich, thanks to the Elegance brand. And then last week, she retained against Ash by Elegance. Though again, by disqualification. This time, Masha returning the favor. And this led to a fatal four-way. And more importantly, for this Friday, how important is it for Fatal Influence to leave Baltimore with the not just the TNA Knockouts singles title, but also the TNA Knockouts tag titles? Fatal Influence will be in this match alongside the Elegance brand, Zaya Brookside and Yi Yang Lee, and who was the other one? Let me double check, folks.
JC, speaking of titles, I have also had some issues with Masha Slamovich as well as Ash by Elegance and her personal concierge at TNA.
What the hell are they doing?
Any inspiration?
Hey, Joe. I just wanted to thanks.
Oh. Let's get on with it. Up next, Kalani Jordan and Lola Vice against the Fatal Influences, Fallon Henley and JC Jane. I would prefer JC pulling the trigger and just saying "fuck you" to Jasmine. Or Jasmine pulling the trigger and saying "fuck you" to JC. Excuse me. Seriously, at this point, Jasmine should just tell JC to go fuck herself. With how she's now basically been turned into the whipping girl. Originally, the leader of this group was Fallon Henley, which led to an NXT North American title run that landed from Halloween Havoc to St. Valentine's to Vengeance Day from Halloween Havoc last year to Vengeance Day of this year. JC, on the other hand, is kind of a bigger narcissist than Fallon, but Fallon can at least keep her in line. But this leads to the trade-off of Jasmine basically being reduced to the whipping girl, into the scapegoat, to the ball girl. At least if you're looking at this from my viewpoint. Sooner or later, Jasmine's going to snap and go after JC. Will she win the NXT Women's title? No. Will she put up a fight to prove that she can be a decent babyface? Yes. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta get some tissues. Alvarez, Alonso, and Nimmo. The only non-homer they got was Mullins. So far was from Mullins. Now that Pete stands alone, the weight of the record no longer is on his shoulders. The weight of getting the record isn't on his shoulders anymore.
not anything for me. I know. Especially when they've been using toilet paper. Sherman Ultra Strong has a diamond texture that's more durable.
Which has been one of the problems as of late. Pete putting too much focus on the record the closer he got to it.
Things are getting more expensive.
Let's see how far Mullins hits this one.
We're lowering the price for those 50 and up.
Saying, oh, it's a double into the gap. Okay.
For $30 a line when you buy two. That's just $60 a month. So switch to the carrier rated #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction. Get two unlimited lines for just $30 each. Easy monthly billing. For a limited time, new customers get your second month free when you switch to consumer cellular.
I mean, I did say yesterday with the fact that the Mets were off and it was Reds versus Phillies, it was a case of damned if I did vote, damned if the Phillies won and damned if the Reds did. Because on the one hand, you'd be 5 games behind Philadelphia, but a game ahead of Cincinnati. On the other hand, you'd be 2 ahead of Cincinnati for the last wild card, but 6 behind Philadelphia for the division lead. And arguably the latter happened. Which, in my view, was the lesser of 2 evils yesterday.
Famous design is available in hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Get the comfort and style that can with the convenience of slip-ins with no bending down. Try Glide Step Skechers slip-ins. There's news. And there's good news. Like thousands of patients receiving free, life-changing surgery. Hospitals. All made possible by kindness. We love good news.
Uh-oh.
Getting 50 days of continuous benefit from refund, including court requested treatment options and approved
So all we know about our friends. Never have been, never will be. So we're not going to do any of that can they coexist nonsense tonight. Because now more than ever we do need to coexist if we want to take care of this dark state problem once and for all. We're not just any 4 men going to
RBI double by Alvey, and the Mets go up 1 more, 9-5. Admittedly, Oba makes a valid point here. Dark State needs to be dealt with. But why does Sam tell me with that cell phone in Trick's hands, he's got Dark State in his pocket? It wouldn't surprise me because it's been speculated the last couple of months, ever since he won the TNA World title in May.
You taking that L of Billy, and you taking the big L of them all right there in Heat. Oh, that's it.
Oh, hi, Hank and Tank. I don't get it. Why pesticide? That's toxic to anyone. I mean, I get the joke. I get the joke to some levels, but come on, guys. You promised Ava you wouldn't stick your nose in the match. But up next, let's get back to the ring. Here comes Lola Vice, who will be in action at Triple Mania this Saturday. For those wondering if I'm going to call it, the answer is no. Mostly due to the fact 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock shows, not my cup of tea unless my mom is out of town. Because my drop ceiling's not soundproof. Even doing the PLEs is a pain in the ass. Me a bit of a pain in the ass with this. When you consider Masha wants that Knockouts title back, and she's basically invoking a rematch clause in Emergence. Spoiler, I don't think she's going to win. And JC and Jazz and Fallon are part of the fatal 4-way tag match, which they have a better shot at winning than Masha, but I'm not going to put it with Ash by Elegance in attendance, but I'm not sure if they're going to pull it off. Especially when the remaining champions in TNA are going to do their damnedest to hold the line. Leon Slater, the TNA X Division champion. Steve Macklin, the international champ. The Hardys, who are the TNA tag champs. And the Elegance brand, who hold the Knockouts tag titles. And besides, I don't really see Masha getting the belt back at all. I see Indy rescuing the Knockouts title, and that's not going down until Bound for Glory, at least not from my point of view. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie between Kalani and Fallon. Kalani still with that score to sell from last October at Halloween Havoc, when basically when the Fatal Influence basically made her run a gauntlet to try to hold on to the women's title, the North American title, only for Fallon to take it. Crucifix roll up by Fallon. Kalani counters into a stack pin and a near fall. Nice escape by Kalani. Kick off. Crossbody. 1. Near fall. Tag me to Lola. On. Nope. Lola with the wrist lock. Jasmine with the tip up. Now with a stack pin by Jasmine, near fall. Lola. Oh, come on. And an elbow shot to the chest by Jasmine. Covered by Fallon. 1, 2, and a kick out by Lola. Tag mate. Here comes Fallon again. Here comes Jasmine again. Driving the shoulder, back of the shoulder, into the gut, into the chest. Sliding lariat by Fallon. Back senton by Jasmine. Hook with a leg and a near fall. Fallon with a waist lock, reverse. Into an O'Connor by Jasmine. 1, 2, no. Now guillotine. Now rear naked choke. Jasmine gets free and a kick out. And a kick by Lola. Thermometer. Like I said, I've been dealing with a cold all day. Double team suplex attempt blocked as Kalani is tagged in. Back of the right. Hit toss. 98.4, so I'm in the clear for tomorrow. Split leg dropkick by Kalani Jordan. And JC, of course. Kalani making a beeline. But Jasmine with a pump kick. Woo! Things not looking good for the babyface duo.
Business vehicle or protected with Progressive. Nice. You get to do overwhelming running a business and a family. Ooh, sounds like someone could use a vacation. A what? A vacation. Like taking a break from the stresses of life and work. I like when I'm logging everyone's hours so I get to sit for a while. I like when I'm making a delivery in my van and the song comes on that I like. Yeah. So like when I work dance at a car wash and it's all quiet in that tunnel for like 5 minutes. So I'm like really way. Take pictures and I don't know, I've never been on one either. Is of course the nature.
Main time, Fatal Influence double teaming Kalani. Whip her off the ropes. double flapjack. Cover 2 and a kick out. Front chin lock by Fallon. Pulls Kalani away from Lola. As Ash and Masha watching carefully. Backslide by Jordan. Fallon gets out. Misses the kick. Schoolgirl, 1, 2, kick out. And face buster by Fallon. Henley now sends Jordan back into her corner. Tag made the Minx. Double team boot to the throat of Kalani Jordan. Oh, the Mets finally get a pitcher who can get a clean 1, 2, 3. Just use Hagerman for the next inning, you dimwit. Anyway, back to the top on hand. In hand. Side headlock by Jasmine. Jasmine continuing that grip. Rear naked. Stack pin? Nope. And again, Jasmine refusing to let go of that rear naked choke lock. Hold. LNO CI Toronto, Loki Toronto, Loci Toronto, for those wondering. Or Toronto branch, LNO Law and Order CI. Lonnie gets free, but she gets a boot to the gut, knee to the gut for her troubles. But Sunset flip by Kalani out of the corner, too, and no. Shot to the breadbasket by Kalani. Right hand by Jordan. Another right. Another, this time blocked. Knee to the face and a clothesline by Jasmine. 1, 2, and Kalani kicks out again. Oh, shut up, Booker. Boot to the mush by Jordan. She gets there, dives, hot tag, and here comes Lola. Taekwondo kick. And again. And again. And now the speedball kicks, as I like to call them. If you've seen Speedball Mike Bailey, you know what I'm talking about. Lola better quit posing and just get to work. Hip attack into the corner on Fallon. Hip attack on Jasmine. Duck of the kick. Clothesline. Snap suplex. Lola into the cover. 1, 2. Fallon kicks out. Tag me. Here comes Kalani. Guillotine in on that leg drop. Cover. 1, 2. But again, Henley kicks out. Firewoman's carry. I would say firemen's, but you get the point. Into a follow it into a wasteland. He'll be going for that moonsault. They're going for the Phoenix. And a press slam by Fallon. Thanks to the distractions by Jasmine and AC. Double impact knee. Stack. And Lola breaks it up by ramming Fallon into Jasmine. And Alonso now has homer 254, his 28th of the year, 11-5. JC on an island now. Ronnie lands on her feet, but gets a super kick for her troubles. Misses. Step pin! Nope. On the roll up, duck the clothesline. That's countered by Jasmine. Or JC. 1, 2. Nope. I thought that was Jasmine, not JC. Kick to the gut. I mean, seriously, I thought this was supposed to blow a block. Kalani blocks. Split leg final cut. 1. And Fallon breaks it up at 1. Back kick me. And Jasmine gets kicked in the gut. Back fist. Split leg, one of a kind moonsault. 1, 2. Kalani just pinned the NXT and TNA Women's Champion. If for at least the NXT Women's title, this doesn't give Kalani a shot at Halloween Havoc, at Revenge, at Fatal Influence, I don't know what does. Boom. I really thought that was Jasmine in the ring, not JC, but whatever. But JC Jane's distraction ends up screwing Fatal Influence. Yes, there is a weak link in the chain of Fatal Influence, and it's Jasmine Minks. Good question. In the meantime, Ricky Saints and Jasper Troy. What's their feud going to be revolving around? Bryce Harper ends the shutout for the Reds. For the Phillies. 2-route bomb to right center. Puts Philly on the board at minimum. So they're not going to get shut out tonight. En route to loss number 50. Oh boy. Oh boy. I honestly would have preferred What is the Met in Philadelphia? Let's see. Okay, let's see. The Met Theater, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 3,500 capacity. The Metropolitan Opera House is a historic opera house in Philadelphia that opened in 1908 and has been used for many purposes since December 2018. It has been a pop concert venue managed by Live Nation Philly. Located on 858 North Broad Street, capacity of 3,500 people. Art made up of 39,200 square feet of area, owned by Eric Blumenfeld. Originally closed in 1988. In 1995, it became Holy Ghost Headquarters Revival Center at the Met. The church stabilized much of the building and eventually paving the way for the renovation in 2017-2018, and was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1972. Interesting. Ironically, I know of one other establishment dedicated to opera in Philadelphia. I've never been there, but it's a restaurant called Victor's.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat and a stylish new look in the Kelly Blue Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or
It's known as the Victor Cafe, for those wondering.
Your mental health is better by having uncontrollable body movements called TD.
Well, it does have set, from what I understand from the photos I've looked at the Vic, looked at when it comes to the Victor, it does have some of the set pieces and photos that were seen in Rocky Balboa, Creed 1, and Creed 2. It's mostly an Italian establishment for the Epicureans, the opera aficionados. Hey, I'm on a commercial. I gotta talk about some shit not related to wrestling. Well, here we go again.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat and a stylish new look in the Kelly Blue Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today during the summer event.
Queen City Country is here, and it's better than ever.
Oh yeah, we got live music, big name stars, and a whole lot of fun.
100 top games and lots of performances you won't see anywhere else.
That's right, Queen City Country premieres Sunday at 7:30 p.m. on WCC.
Force out or double play? Force out. Up next, it's Kendall Gray of Evolve, I think. I've never heard of this girl. So, who's she facing tonight? So, who is she up against tonight? I've never heard of this girl, for those wondering. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, it's Alba. Okay. One half of the Secret Service. I mean, talk about a match being ad-libbed onto the card tonight. And you see the stupid alliance between Alba Fire and All Ego Ethan Page, the NXT North American champion. I still think Alba should get out of the suit. For women's wrestling, that kind of attire is very cumbersome, limits mobility. Alba with a kick to the gut of Gray. Oh, so she is an evolved athlete. And of course she goes. Oh, nice by Kendall. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this girl. Duck of the clothesline. Nice single leg takedown. Drop kick to the top of to the back of the head of Alba Fire. Uppercut. Fireman's carry. Alba goes up, but she gets hit. Kendall goes up, but she gets hit with a super kick to the jaw. 1, 2, kick out. And now Piper just slapping Kendall behind the ref's back. Reds win, Phillies lose. For those wondering, no, I don't do Evolve streams. I mean, I have Tubi on my laptop, my Roku adapter, my iPad. But it comes with a trade-off of getting anywhere from 2 to 8 ads every couple of minutes. Kendall Gray with a trick. What is Ethan Page doing? Block. Oh, cross arm breaker on the ring frame. Roll back in the ring, but Kendall rolls her back away from the rope. Alba trying to E-lock to avoid. What the hell is the North American champion doing out here? Stack pin. Kick out. Back elbow. This time, Kendall connects on the crossbody and a kick out. Back of the clothesline. Oh, nice power slam. Will this get the win? 2? Nope. Kick to the super kick. Front slam. Board buster. Knee to the face. 2. Nope. Kendall kicks out again. And Alvarez with his second homer of the night. Damn, that's just. And right in the eye. Give me a break, ref. Duck of the clothesline. Funeral pyre, and that's it. At least that's what I think that move is called. But here comes Heights. I mean, if they're setting up Page versus Heights at Heatwave, fine. But as much as I want to see Tavion kill Ethan All Ego and shut him up, Evolve. Huh?
You see, I picked the woman who's done something that no woman's ever done in WWE history. And that is winning an Olympic gold medal.
See, timeout. Tommy Steele! German! And Piper gets a German! And Paige gonna pay for it! German! I love this pick!
What the hell are you doing here? Maybe not. I'm actually just about to inform you. This year, you defend both titles for both brands, and I just got off the phone with Umbrella, and you're going to be defending your TNA Knockout title anyway. Great, this is my opponent, Marsha Savage. And
Triple threat.
It feels so good to hear it a second time. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Triple threat match, huh?
Joy.
Okay. But I still say JC's getting out of there with the belt in hand. I say it's going to be Indy who takes the belt off JC. But save it for Bound for Glory.
Solution on how you can channel that energy and make up again. So 6-1 time next week in Philly. Phil Influence will take on the Aliens friend. You gotta be interested.
Whatever. Six woman tag between Fatal Influence and the Elegance. I don't have an issue with that. But up next, it's our main event. 8-man tag. Dark State take on NXT champion Obafemi, TNA champion Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Moose. Can the latter four get along? Or does Trick have the former in his pocket? Call it a gut feeling with the latter question. Cement to hit 6 homers tonight at home. What's her record in one game for homers? 7?
This is the Homes.com network this month. It's become the go-to home shopping site.
Got another 14,000.
What?
17,891.
Tell me them commas and zeros.
7.
What?
Sweet. 25,000 more. Anyone can not even just go with over 100 million or even a billion visits a year.
It's like,
I know what you're thinking. Do you want to know? What's your secret? Fine, I'll swear. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer. Like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little glam spot in my pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick? I suggest a classic. Wow. Setting the bar high for daycare pickup. Get in on this. It's Sherman Ultra Soft Smooth Tear and has wavy edges that tears so much better.
And Soto's 2-0. The 2-0 to Soto. Lindor was taken off. It goes to right for a base hit. Soto hits the brakes at first. Lindor goes to third.
cushiony softness than ordinary squares. Try Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, voted #1 product of the year.
At Burger King, Federal Rule Beer, you do.
Man, what we want? A barbecue brisket waffle would be cool.
That one just got away from Luke.
Brisket Whopper today. Dad, this guy thought that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor. Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending.
You know, Nim, if you get on with a walk, big F, you open the door for Pete to try to really bring down the hammer. You don't get me wrong, the Mets have basically got this game in the bag at 13-5. You know, he's not going to get that back in this case. Sharp fly to the left, very mid-range, caught by Harris. Inning over, but not before the Mets add 2 more to their total. 7 innings complete at City. Mets 13, Atlanta 5.
Yes. Yes. All that extensive research, and somehow we missed the first ever Olympic gold medal. Big problem is Mr. and Mrs. Olympics.
Okay, wait, let me think. Tavion. I got it. We're gonna act swiftly and immediately. Be free between Canada and America.
Genius. No, this is genius because I can contact my contact at the Canadian Parliament. We can get the documents drawn up and do this next week. Problem solved.
Damn it.
What?
Speaking of next week live in Philadelphia, there will be huge implications for
Yep, next Tuesday, it'll be either Trick Williams or Oba Femi or Javon Evans. The winner gets Oba at Heatwave.
championship to be Oba Femi in Lowell at Heatwave.
The Juggernaut will go face-to-face with Blake Monroe in prelude to their match at Heatwave. But also, Jasper Troy battles Ricky Spinks. Yoshiki Inamura takes on Josh Briggs in a Philly street fight. And we found out that it'll be a 6-woman tag match. The Fatal Influence against the Elegance brand. The question is coming out of Baltimore this Friday in Emergence, will Fatal Influence also have the knockout tag titles in hand? But now it's time for our 8-man tag main event. Fuck that trick. Fuck that trick. Fuck that trick. Here comes a moose. Moose! 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 Never?
We treat your outdoor vehicles like the noble creatures they are. And when you bundle them with your helmet on them, you can be sure 24/7 protecting they deserve. There you go. So they're all for your next adventure. That's what we do around here. Around these parts. Around, but that's just how we do it.
It's game time. And the Redbird came it down to take on yours. This Thursday, pregame the third game of 7 only on WCCB Charlotte. Want to hear something delicious? Yep, and spicy chicken strips are back, starting at $5.50. And covered with my new hot honey. Want to taste something delicious? You know where to go. It's so much more.
My energy bills out of control.
Jimmy Windows in a buy two, get two free offer. And jumped on it.
Wait, if I buy two, I get two free.
Yeah, let's call Champion Windows already.
Buy two, get two free. Won't that? Call 888 champion today. I was crossing an intersection when someone ran a red light, totaled my car, and I was hurt bad. I called Shane Smith immediately.
Injured in a car wreck? Call me, Shane Smith. Ain't pain? You know what to do. Call Shane.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want.
Can Pete go for the hat trick?
$4.49.
No, doesn't look like he got it. Let's see, what did he get? Fly out to Profar. Didn't get that far. He didn't hit that hard.
Plus, the very latest on this tropical storm way out in the Atlantic. That's coming up next.
Triple Mania this Saturday. Emanating from the Arena CDMA in Mexico. Live on English and Spanish, both on YouTube. Commercial free. Grazie Dio for that. Or gracias Dio for that. And here comes the Ruler. For 7 months, he's been NXT champion. But tonight, he has to team up with 3 men he's knocked off. And has fended off along with others since New Year's Evil. To face a common threat. That threat being Dark State. Uh-oh. Salute, Cave. One in. Link's right there. I mean, especially when they got a tactile shot coming up. And Japan's going to make the jump, and the 8-man brawl is on. Big kick. Back knee shot. Backdrop by Javon. Chop. Chop. Right hand. Right hand. Right hand. Javon off the ropes. Into the rock. Bounce off Rana. And a drop kick on Sugars. Drop kick. Chop. Here comes Oba. Big clothesline. Here comes Moose. Pump kick. And Sugars gets thrown out of the rest of his buddies. I'm still sus with Trick as he's just standing there. Tag made. Trick trying to leave, but oh no, Trick's about to return to can fodder. Incoming! Bullshit. It could be a trap. This alliance ain't gonna last. I just know it. Trick now the legal man. Sugar's thrown back in the ring. Side headlock, front headlock by Trick, and he's rammed into the corner by Saquon Sugars. Tag made. I don't know which one this is because the audio's been cut off. Clip of the knee by Trick. Capoeira kick. And a drop kick. 1, 2, kick out. Oh, Gabe.
What's good? What's good, bro? Salute.
Not much. I think the Mets finally getting out this losing skid. I was ready to kill Mendoza for all the gambling habits.
Yeah, I ain't see it, but I see the score, though. They had a big game.
Yeah, but you should have seen how bad they've been the last 7, mostly due to bullpen overtax, Mendoza's dim-witted gambling, and the fact that, with the exception of Peterson, no one can get beyond the 5th inning. They had to move Montas to the bullpen today to make room for either McLean or Sproat.
Who you think gonna win this match right here?
I have a feeling Dark State because I've been suspicious with Trick, and I think he's gonna be in. He's got Dark State in his pocket, hanging into emergence this Friday when he has to defend the title against Moose, who just tagged in. He's getting pump kick, gets out of the way of a body slam. He's pressing the corner, and now knife at chop. I don't know which member of Dark State he's pummeling. And I've crossed paths with Moose quite a few times.
Which one's the champions? Or
Oba's got the NXT title. Trick has the TNA title. And Trick is facing Moose this Friday in Baltimore at TNA Emergence. It's basically to build up Trick dropping the title to Mike Santana at Bound for Glory. Something that should have happened at Slammiversary.
mm-hmm.
Javon Evans now in, and he's now going on the attack. Knife is chop. Right hand. Uh-oh, it's blocked. And he gets waffled with a forearm and a chop. Back of the uppercut. Chop to the back of the head. Another shot. Into the corner of the squad. Tag made. Here comes the ruler. The NXT champion, Obafemi, and he is hammering away. Someone please get these damn ads off.
I don't know where that popped up from. It's crazy.
Oba trying to go for the suplex. It's blocked. And that was about 6 months ago when Oba was made a victim of Dark State.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dark State actually suffered their first loss as a cohesive unit about a month ago at Slammiversary at the hands of Matt Cardona, Eddie Edwards, and Brian
Finally a suplex.
Hart Hawkins, the system. And here comes Osiris. Osiris with a headlock. Stuck in the clothesline. Shoulder block, and neither one really. They both stagger, but neither goes down. Kick to the gut by Osiris. Jacker.
Wow.
Power slam by Osiris to the champion.
Ooh.
Cover, nope. Dion Lennox now in. And off the tag. Dion Lennox basically an agile little bugger for Dark Sailing for a spinning neck breaker, and he got it. 1, 2, nope.
I gotta keep going.
Tag made back to Osiris, and he drops the leg. 1, 2, nope. And now front rear chin lock by Osiris on Oba. Oba trying to find his way out. Of course, Dark State found out that Heat Wave, they're going to be facing Hank and Tank for the NXT tag titles. And mark my words, Dark State is leaving Lowell with the belts in hand. Scoop slam by Oba to get out of it. Tag mate Javon. And here comes Lennox. Super kick again. Whoa! He was looking for Sugars. He got Osiris instead. Dodges Sugars. Sugars gets kicked in the head. Springboard. Clothesline by Javon, by the young OG. Tope Suicida sent Sugars over the table.
Yeah. Wow, he lit.
Lennox with a spine buster.
Ooh.
Well, Milwaukee's on its way to winning 11 in a row. You think this is the year this is the year the crew finally get over the hump? 1, 2, nope.
Hey, I thought he got worked. Oh man.
Javon desperately looking for a tag. He's not going to get it on this exchange. Boot to the face. Javon desperately trying to get the tag. And their first ever defeat back at Slammiversary. Here comes Moose. Pump kick. Chops. Sugars is legal for Dark State. Drop kick. Sending Sugars off the top. Boot to the face of Lennox. Uranagi. And back senton. Tip up by Moose. But again, boot to the face by Sugars. Goes back up, gets caught. Sky high. 1, 2. Sugars kicks out.
Wow.
Look for a power bomb. Sugars gets out of it.
Can't get 3.
Here comes Lennox. Headbutt by Moose. And Trick with a blind tag. I don't think Moose is aware of it. And Oba just tags Trick. Uppercut. Shoulder breaker. Back to Javon. Five-star frog splash. 1, 2, but Dark State breaks it up.
Oh. Everybody's in the ring.
Lennox tags in Osiris. And now Cutler James been now in. I always forgot the last one. Oh, that catapult. And a backdrop. Leg drop by Sugars. 1, 2. Evans kicks out.
Mm.
And we all know the jaw issues. Tag made back to James. Oh no, here comes that power bomb. Oba moves with the cutoff. They catch Javon. Double OG cutter! Trick with a clothesline. Boot to the face by Moose. Uppercut by... Oh no! Oba accidentally got Evans. Moose accidentally gets Oba. And Javon's all alone. He's about to be plucked. And Trick is just doing nothing. I knew it. You son of a bitch. 1, 2, Dark State get the W. Trick Williams, you son of a bitch. Wait a minute, Hank and Tank. Well, the match is over, so now they can't get involved. They're going after Sugars and James and Lennox. But here come Osiris and James. Chaos running amok in Orlando. We gotta go. Comment, like, and subscribe to the ABSN, to Man Cave, Matt, myself, and to the Hardcore Sports Network. Goodbye and good night. I'll see you tomorrow night for a Mega Mets podcast episode. G1 Climax playoff predictions. Bang. See you, Cave.